So I learned from a yoga teacher that was basically like, you can think of it like one of those cooking shows where like the secret ingredient is revealed and you're like, okay, you have 2 hours to like make this thing. That's the same way that my teacher approached yoga and where I learned from, which is like, okay, what are we doing? And then you could see her like little brain going and the wheels turning, and she would like create this magnificent like class based on the thing that we're trying to do, like the dish that we're trying to cook. So it's interesting. Okay, so so we're gonna do Paraformis, which is figure 4. So there's a recorded class that I did called Pigeon Around the World. So Ryan, you would really benefit from that one because that's what gets at the Paraformis. So we'll do that. We'll do Paraformis, and then Carrie, you said outer hip, which is very different from the inner hip and hip flexor. So we're gonna do outer hip. Jeanette, we're gonna do shoulders for you, and Paraformis, so pigeon figure 4. Okay, you guys ready? All right, lightning round. Okay, we're gonna start out onto our back. Figure 4. So we're gonna stack. No, we're gonna do pigeon on vacation in Hawaii. So we're gonna extend the left leg. We're gonna draw right hand onto the right knee, left hand onto the left foot. We're gonna bring this ankle, which is the left ankle, to our left collarbone like this. Yeah, and we're gonna rock it like a baby. Rock it back and forth and cradle like a baby. The higher you bring the heel up towards that way, towards your forehead, the deeper the stretch. And rock it back and forth, back and forth. So we do a deeper Paraformis stretch in one of the classes that I've already done for you guys that's recorded called Pigeon Around the World. Hook underneath the shin bone, curl your chin to your chest, bring the shin bone to your collarbone, keep that and lower down. You're gonna get deeper. Oh, your glute's gonna love you after today. Tuck the chin to the chest. This is why we actually need an hour. We need really 60 minutes to get through all this. And hug, and then come back down. All these things you can do during the week without me. Tuck the chin to the chest, collarbone. Now this is for you, Carrie. This is outer hips right here. We're gonna stick, what is this? Your left hand with the right foot. You're gonna kick your foot into your hand, and your hand's gonna resist. Oh, and you resist. You're playing tug of war. So you're using your bicep strength against your leg strength to kick it across. This is getting the outer hip. So outer hip is connected to your Paraformis. And then you're gonna bring it back to reclined pigeon. So keeping this shin bone parallel to your collarbone. And then kick it back out. Ooh. So bring the shin bone towards your collarbone, like flat. Like we're in a super low tunnel, like the ceiling is super low. Kick the foot into the hand. Kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it, kick it. And then bring it back. Hook underneath. Draw the shin bone towards your collarbone and bring it back down. Bend the left knee into your ankle, threading through. Hug, press, flexing both feet, 90-degree angle, knee into the ankle, ankle into your collarbone. Take this thigh, right hand, press the knee away as you bring the left thigh bone towards you. Figure 4 stretch. This only works, or it helps intensify the stretch if you press the right knee away from you as you bring your left thigh towards you. You should get deep all into your right hip and deep into the Paraformis, that deep into the butt muscle. And release. Hug your right knee into the chest, extend the left leg out long. Circle out the knee, bringing some blood flow. And we're going to switch sides. Extend the right leg out long. Left knee into the chest. Pigeon on your back in vacation, going to Hawaii. Pretend, okay? Pretend. Right hand onto the left foot. Left hand onto the left knee or around the knee. You want to be careful around the knee. Draw the shin bones up. The shin bone is parallel to your collarbone. Hook underneath. With your elbow crease, draw the left ankle towards your collarbone. Tuck the chin to the chest. Press your low back and engage the low back. Lower the head down, but keep bringing that shin bone towards your collarbone. Draw closer, tuck the chin to the chest, shin bone towards your collarbone. You're gonna feel it in your, all right here in your Paraformis as well as in your glute. And lower down. Tug of war, we're gonna kick that left foot into the right hand. You're gonna resist PNF stretching. I forget what PNF stands for. This is why I didn't go to medical school. This is probably why my mom is disappointed I didn't go to medical school. If you have an Asian mom, you'll understand. Kick the left foot into the hand and you're gonna resist. So who needs a gym when you can use your own body weight? Kick the foot into the hand and you're gonna use your bicep to resist, resist, resist. As soon as you resist, you're gonna feel this fire up and it's gonna get into, you're gonna feel the stretch and the opening in your outer left hip. This is for you, Carrie. I hope Carrie showed up. This is all for you. This is outer left. This is like IT band here, and this is outer hip, outer glute. Everything's connected. There's a lot of muscles that are all connected, so you can't just stretch like one muscle. You have to stretch like a functional group. You know, just like Marketo, it's like functional. You got to think about functional units and bring it back. You're going to resist. So you're going to pull and resist, resist with your foot, resist with your hand, and then kick it out one more time. So you're gonna resist, kick the foot into the hand. You're not gonna let the hand, you're not gonna let the foot go. You're pulling, you're pulling. The more you resist, the deeper the stretch, and the deeper you're gonna like get those cobwebs out of your hips. And it takes time, right? Like how many hours a day, how many years, how many decades have you been sitting or, you know, not mobilizing? You think about how much time you have to counteract all of that. So it's all about efficiency and knowing like what group. That's why I like to spend a little bit of time to try to figure out what muscle you're trying to open, right? Because you're like, hurdler stretch, that doesn't do anything. It's like, nope, it doesn't. Okay, where do we go from here? Oh, tuck. One more time. Chin to the chest. Draw that, bend that right knee in 90 degrees. Figure 4 stretch. Find the right thigh. Left hand finds the left thigh. You're gonna press the left knee thigh away as you draw the right thigh bone towards you, flexing both feet 90 degrees underneath your right knee. And release. Come on up to seated. We're going to come into all fours. Come into child's pose. Just give your back a little break. Okay. Come in, tuck the toes, walk the hands back to the feet, come into a forward fold. We're going to come into a forward fold. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Big inhale, big breath in, and draw it back down to heart center. Okay. If you have a block, you can use your block. If you have a water bottle, a stack of books. We're going to start with triangle pose. So both legs straight. You're going to pull the right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale. Exhale. If you need to elevate the floor to you, that's why block, a water bottle, a book, a meatloaf pan, you know, whatever works. If not, that's okay. You know, but it's a little harder to bring the ground to you. Left hand down, right arm goes up towards the sky. This is about getting your outer right hip. This is all about outer right hip. Outer right hip. Inhale. Actually, do a big back strokes, like we're gonna go swimming. Big back strokes. Oh, what I wouldn't give to have a pool right now. Big back strokes, but we can pretend we can swim in my office. Okay, now we're gonna go forward. Bend your right knee. Bend your right knee, come into a runner's lunge. We'll get a little bit of the hip flexors to warm it up, but that's not our focus today. We'll do that a different day. We're gonna take and shift the weight forward. Left hand down. Right arm goes up towards the sky. Left leg floats up off the sky. So we're getting outer right hip. Outer right hip. Inner right thigh. Bit of the piriformis. And then lower the hands down. Plant the hands down. Bend the knee, round into a ball. The left knee touches the back of the right calf. We're gonna round. Exhale, expand, straighten out both legs if you can, or wherever your body is. Maybe you've just never done this movement before and your body is like, what is going on? Left knee, back of the right calf, exhale, expand. bend, and we're gonna come down for seated twist for that outside of the hip, a bit of piriformis. So if this is too much, you can straighten out the left leg. Otherwise, take this and we take seated twist. So take the thing of elevation, that could be a book, muffin pan, whatever. Right hand down, left arm goes up towards the sky, we're gonna twist. So this is core, low back, but this is really deep on the outer right hip. So use your right hand and press. Inhale tall, exhale twist. Suck your belly in, inhale tall, exhale twist. Use your belly. I had spicy chicken feet for lunch today. It might be a little bit harder to twist. I found this place that would deliver hot pot, which was awesome. So I got like spicy chicken feet, and I got squid, and I got sea cucumbers, and release. Okay, we're gonna come into low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. If you have a towel or a block, so either way, we're gonna get into the shoulders. Low lunge. So we're opening up the front of the left hips. You can, nothing with no props in your hand. You can take the towel or the strap, thumbs up, and pull like so. Oh, actually, we'll just do it in front. I think it's better in front. In front. Roll the shoulders back and down and pull. Pull. So we're doing a hip opening. Yeah, hip opening plus a shoulder. Inhale, exhale. Pull the arms behind you, opening up the chest. You guys ordered a lot today. Inhale, exhale, bend the elbows. Press the elbows back, chest forward, open. Inhale, exhale. You can stay here or pop the back knee off the mat. Interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back and down, open. Shoulder opening, hip opening. Shoulder opening, hip opening. Here we go. Breathing here, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. You can either drop your knee down or not and take this twist. So we're going to twist, left tricep to the outside of the right thigh, and twist. Pry the arms apart like you're prying taffy. Reach the left rib cage forward. You can always drop your back knee down if this is too much. Take the right arm up over the head and reach, and you're going to get a deeper stretch on your outer right hip. This requires some core work. So breathing here. So I don't know, Ryan, if you're expecting like some like nice, gentle, like stretching thing, but that's not this class. And release. Drop the back knee down. Come back into all fours. Cat-cow through the spine. Round, sink your hips back. Draw the chest forward, squeeze the shoulder blades. And how did we get onto the other side? Oh, that's right, pyramid pose. And come and prop the left foot up. Find your object. And straighten out both legs. And we're gonna come into revolve triangle on the left side. So left leg in front, right leg in back. Pull the left hip back, right hip comes forward, right hand down. And if you don't have a block, maybe you're just here. But the goal is to get the outer left hip. Outer left hip. You might need to take your feet wider apart and twist. So we're finding length in our right rib cage, reaching the right rib cage forward, squeezing the inner thighs towards each other. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Shift the weight forward. We're going to get the outer left hip. So right hand down. Float the right leg off the mat. Twist the belly. Ring out your lunge. Reach the left arm up, right leg up. Reaching, 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 lengthen through the right rib cage towards whatever's in front of you. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Point the right toes. We're stretching out the outer left hip for 3, 2, and 1. Lower the hands down. So use your core and the strength of your arms to press. Now we're going to round into a ball. Bend the right knee back of the left calf, round into a ball. Exhale, expand. So straighten out left leg, right leg. Inhale, round into a ball. Exhale, expand. Is anyone sweating yet? And round, and we're going to come down for seated twist. Seated twist. So again, if this is too much, you can extend the right leg and take the twist like this. You're going to get some of your low back, a little less on your outer glute. Or find your object of elevation, twist. Move the pudge, Ugh. Twist. Thumb points up towards the sky, inhale tall. Use the left hand as leverage. Like think about how you wring out a towel, right? If it's all bunched up, you can't wring out a towel. If you lengthen your towel, then you can get more of the water out. So extend your spine, tall. Now twist, squeeze your belly. Inhale tall. Exhale twist. Inhale tall. Exhale twist. Inhale tall. Exhale twist. And release. Low lunge. Low lunge, grab the towel or the strap. Oof. This side's tight. Ooh. Inhale tall. Thumb points up, like you're trying to rip the towel apart because you want a new one. Send the hips forward, left hip back, right hip forward, left hip back, pull. Like you're trying to rip your towel or your strap apart for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Pull, behind the head, open. So press the elbows back, open through the chest. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Elbows back, open through the chest. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Open, open, open. And I forgot what we did from here. Oh, inhale. Exhale. And release. You can stay here or pop the back knee off the mat. Interlace the fingertips opposite grip. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the hands off the back. And you're trying to make a C, like C for cookie. So press the right heel or the right hip forward. You can be still back down on your knee if you want to. Forward, chest is forward, and reach, lift up. Think up, not back. Think up and forward, up and forward, up and forward, up and forward. For 3, 2, and 1. Release, twist to the outside of the left thigh. Pry the arms apart like taffy. Lift the right rib cage for 4. Remember, you can drop your back knee down. 3, 2, and 1. Release, plant the hands down. Whoa. And circle it out. Outer hip, outer hip, outer hip. That's double pigeon. Oh, okay. Inhale, come up. Oh, you know what? Cow works really well. We did another class called like walking cow. So you should do that one. You should do that one if you didn't do that one. It's recorded. I'll send you the link. We're going to do walking. We're going to do cow, moo. So float the right knee. Walk the right knee forward. Plant it down. Stack the right knee in front of your left like this and walk the ankles apart. Yeah? And circle it out. We're going to take cow on our back. We're going to take cow on our back. So if this is, actually, we'll just take everything on our back. So come back down. Mama. Oh, here comes Cameron. Okay, so right knee on top of left. What?
Order more glue sticks.
Okay, I will order more glue sticks. So you're gonna take.
Purple one.
Okay, opposite feet. The right knee on top of the left, and you're gonna lift the heels towards your eyeballs, and you're gonna bring the ankles towards you. This will get deep into that hip muscle and outer hip. So this is 2-for-1 special. And now we're gonna drive the big old cow school bus. Okay, so draw the ankles towards your collarbones, and we're gonna take the school bus over to the left. So everybody, you're gonna turn your big old school bus to the left. Oh no, sorry, that's the right. Turn to the right, so you're gonna lift your left arm and turn your bus, which is holding on your right foot. And you're gonna come back to center so you don't drive off the cliff. And then you're gonna turn the big old school bus to the left, which is lifting your right arm, which is hanging onto your left foot. And you're gonna draw it closer to your collarbone, ankle closer to your collarbone, we're turning the bus, and then coming back onto our back. Now bring the ankles closer to your collarbone and release. Cross, uncross, so you're stacking your left knee over your right. Find your big old school bus wheel. Draw the ankles towards your collarbone. And we gotta turn the bus to the right, lifting our left arm. Drawing the ankles towards your collarbone. Straighten out your bus. Lift your, we gotta turn the bus to the left. So lift your right arm, turn the bus over to the left. Draw the ankles closer to your collarbone. And release. Okay, we've got time for one more stretch. We're gonna do an IT band stretch because the IT band is connected to stuff going on in your outer hips. So come on, back up. We're gonna come back into this triangle pose, straight legs, right leg in front of left. And we're gonna turn over to the right and swivel onto the outside edge of the feet. Yeah, outside edge of the feet. And come on down, and this will get to that IT band, which plays a big role in your outer hip. Inhale, come back to the front. We're gonna switch the feet, left foot in front, right foot behind. Both legs straight. We're gonna walk the hands to the left side and come to the outside edges of the feet. You see how my feet pivot? There's no way to actually keep my feet on the ground. I have to come to the outside edges, like the blade edge of the outside of the foot. And this gets your IT band. The other thing about the IT band is you can get a massage ball and roll in the IT band. You can do a roller and roll in the IT band. It's probably the least fun thing, but it gets tight, especially if you run or you do all that other like stuff, like the martial arts stuff. I don't know. All right, and come on down and have a seat. You can do double pigeon, one pigeon, crisscross, wherever you would like to be. Or half lotus. Inhale. Exhale, come and forward fold. Inhaling, walking the hands back up. If you've got on one side, you can switch sides. Inhale. Exhale. And coming back up. Inhale. Exhale, drawing the hands down to heart center. And that went by fast. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I needed like 3 hours to do everything. How do you guys feel?